Hey, what is up guys? My name is Andy. Welcome to the show. So today we have two watches from Watch Dives. Watch Dives is a retailer for San Martin, Hemdal, Chronos, and other types of watches, and they seem to bring their own brand right now to their websites. And I have two watches that caught my attention here. One is a homage for the Explorer 2. And as you can see here, it is Watch Dives. So this is very reminiscent to San Martin, and I think that they got inspiration from them. But they have some differences, which I'm going to talk about, especially on this one. So I'm going to start with the one that I really like the most, and this is the kind of like the 50 Fathoms BlancPain Homage from Watch Dives. What I like about this watch is that it is very matte. And I actually like the color they used in the indices, in the hands, and in the bezel and the dial. Now, this is supposed to be black, but for me, it's more like a gray, blackish gray. It's kind of like degrading. It's just incredibly cool. It's super nice. Actually, the bezel is ceramic, but it is a matte ceramic bezel, and the bezel is loomed as well as the dial, so it goes very well with the watch. And it's just not a black watch. It's kind of like a vintage color, kind of like a grayish, blackish color that I really like, that degraded with time, kind of like that. This gimmick here from this watch obviously does not function as it should function on a BlancPain. This is just a gimmick, but it looks very nice on the watch. This is supposed to be a humidity controller here. So if this turns into another color, the watch should be serviced because humidity entered the watch. So I think this is just a gimmick, because I think this is not the case to this watch. So let's start with dimensions of the watch. This is 40 millimeters in diameter on the bottom. It has a lug to lug of 48, a lug width of 20 millimeters, and it has 14 millimeters in thickness here. Very dome sapphire crystal, and it has AR anti-refractive coating. You have a screwed-on crown here and an NH34. An NH35 movement here from Seiko. Very reliable. I do like this watch. From these two, this is my go-to. This is my favorite. Just the colors are very, very well curated. The bezel is super nice, and I really like the loom. So the bezel is 120 clicks, and it feels very nice. Does not have any back play whatsoever, and it aligns perfectly. What I really like about this is the puffy indices here on the dial. They really look super cool. I love what they've done with this watch. It's super awesome, and actually this has 300 meters of water resistance, so it's kind of nice to have that on a watch. Now, this watch does not come with this strap. This is from Crown and Buckle, but this one is the one that it comes with the watch. It's a little bit stiff, rough, and it's very well made, but I don't like it too much because these two straps here, they kind of add a lot of chunkiness to the watch, so that's why I take it out of the watch and put on this Crown and Buckle beautiful chevron strap. But this is my favorite one of both. I'm gonna take out my watch and I'm gonna put on the watch here on my wrist. So here you go. This is the watch on my 6.7 inch wrist. It looks nice, really looks nice. I really like how it looks on my wrist. Beautiful watch. It just kind of reminds me of the colors of the BlancPain 58. It looks incredibly cool. I like this watch a lot. For $130, and which actually I got it for less because it was on a sale. This watch is just amazing. The build quality feels incredible, and actually the satin finish on the case feels and looks super incredible and even, and it's kind of like a gunmetal color. It's not very bright. It's just a gunmetal coral, very, very, very nice. So now we go with this beautiful homage of the Explorer 2. Why did I got this watch? As you know, I always like to compare watches and just like to put side on side and see what Chinese brand can offer for the money, and in terms of design. It's incredible. What I like about this one is like it's 39 millimeters, so it reminds me of the vintage or new vintage 40 millimeter Explorer 2, but with a orange hand, and that's what I always wanted in the 40 millimeter Explorer, Rolex Explorer 2. Now I got this one, and it is 42, and I really like how it looks on my wrist. But I wanted to know how this design looks in a 39 millimeter case. So this watch has a all stainless steel bracelet and case. It is 39 millimeters on diameter. It has a lock of 48, screw down crown, which I'm going to talk about this crown guards because they are a bit weird and pointy. You have a 20 millimeter lock width, and you have a beautiful clasp that has double bit point and 5 micro adjustments. They are pins, they are not screws, so that's one gripe, and actually feels a little bit flimsy, this bracelet, not as the San Martin's one. These are very sturdy, incredible, and beautiful bracelets. Now this doesn't feel as cool as the San Martin's, but this is kind of cool. It's great for what you got for the money. It is $139 for this watch, and I got it on a discount, so a little bit less. But for $139 bucks here, it's just cool that you have an NH34 movement, which is a Seiko GMT movement, a date, screw down crown, 100 meters of water resistance. So in the website it says that this watch has been tested to 100 meters of water resistance, but it's built to endure 200 meters of water resistance. So that's what it says on the website. Now the bezel is obviously incredibly similar to the Rolex Explorer 2, but what I like about this one is the numerals. They're a bit too black and a bit too bold. They're a little bit rough to the sight. So the dial is 30 millimeters in diameter, because you have to have a big dial on a 39 millimeter watch to resemble these 42 millimeters. So you have incredibly big indices and hands here on the Rolex Explorer, so they tried to mimic that too, and they did a great job mimicking that, because these are incredibly big indices and hands. So if you compare to this San Martin, look at the indices, they're ultra big, a little bit bigger than this one. You can see, and actually you can see the differences on Lume 2. Let's put it side by side with this Serica. So look at the indices, they're pretty big, and the dial is pretty big too. So what I don't like about this watch is the bracelet, so I would change that, and the thickness is almost 13 millimeters. But the thing is that I think that they could do something to the dial and the hand placement to make it a little bit thinner. It is very deep down onto the watch, this dial and hands, so you can see the rehaut there, very, very big, instead of like a super small rehaut and very, very shallow dial and sapphire crystal there. So this is a sapphire crystal too, and it's just a cool thing to have in a $130 watch. So why did I buy this one? Because I'm going to do a comparison video with my Rolex Explorer, but that's is for another day. But for this two, my favorite is the 50 Fathoms here. It's just for the money, guys. It is an incredible watch, and you cannot feel the 14 millimeter thickness, kind of, but the watch looks so cool. And if you got a one pass NATO like this one, you're not gonna notice that much. So one thing that I forgot about this is that it has drilled lugs. Both of them have drill lugs, so you can change the straps easily. I think that this one is just like, you can get out the NATO strap, but hey, it's a good thing to have if you want to, search for a bracelet that, it's similar to this style, and you can use it with this watch. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this new watch dive watches, and which one is your favorite? Comment down below. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help, and if you don't like to do that, thank you for watching anyway. And remember guys, I am Andy, and I'll be here spending time watching time.